Hey everybody, welcome to week 3 of the Christmas challenge, and I have a fun song for you to start this week. This is Jingle Bell Rock, and if you come over here, I will show you which ones I would recommend. So come in here, do a search in the Piano Marvel library for Jingle Bell Rock, and you will find 2 versions, this level 4 and this level 8. I'll play them both for you so you can kind of feel the difference. Both of them have a pretty good accompaniment in the background. Let's start with level 4.
1, 2, set, go.
Really nice arrangement. I really like that one, and it's not too hard. It is a level 4, possibly a level 5. This next one, let's take a look. We're talking about this level 8, and if you notice, there's a big difference in this one, mostly because of this rhythm. Look at this last note here. You've got 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. A lot of syncopation here. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So I'll talk about counting this out at the end, but let's just listen to it and see if you like the rhythms.
1, 2, set, go.
Okay, really tricky with some of those rhythms. You can see I missed some of them. I started to swing some of them where I was expecting it to swing and it didn't swing. Now, when you count this rhythm, you have to consider your swing with it. So let me teach you how to do a count real fast. On this very first part, it'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Let me do that one more time. Again. It's 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, I missed that. Okay, this is so tricky. Here's what I would recommend. If you can't say 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and without thinking, get that down first. Because then when you try to add a swing, it gets harder. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. Instead of straight, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And then when you see the 8th note, or the offbeat, then you have to stick it on 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. If you haven't learned how to count yet, let me just show you really quickly, just the basics of counting. This is 4/4. So you have 4 beats in the measure, and the quarter note gets the count. So that's 1, 2, 3. This one is an 8th note, and combined, they equal 1 quarter note. So that gets your 1 beat. So that's actually a half a beat and a half a beat combined is your 4th beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 is a rest. So that's how you count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this one gets tricky because you only have a half of a count with this 8th rest. So this goes 1 and 2 is missing. It's somewhere in between here. So it's 1 and 2 and. So you play the and the and. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. This one's super easy. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. This one's easy. 1 and 2 and rest 4. So that's the basics of counting. I liked this. This one's a lot of fun because there's a lot on the ends. So this is a 1. That's on and. 2 is not being played. That's the and that's a 3. So 1. There's 1. Let me just highlight it and you can watch as I go. Here's how you count this thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and. That one comes on an and before the 4. So have fun with counting. This is a great song to exercise your counting. Take a lot of time if you're new to this. Just go into the practice mode and do the minced slicing, and then practice counting out loud. It will help immensely. I didn't actually learn to count out loud until I was in college, even though my teachers wanted me to. I just thought it was so, I didn't like it, but what I didn't realize was it's just super hard to count out loud and to play at the same time because it's combining 2 skills simultaneously. Super helpful though. Use this one to help you learn how to count and play at the same time. All right, we'll see you next week for Song of the Week on week number 4.